Hey, I'm one of your fellow ECON 101 classmates, and I was told that you don't know what sunk cost fallacy is. Well, you're in luck. Today, we'll explore the decisions businesses and people make when sunk cost fallacy occurs, and analyze why ignoring sunk cost fallacy can lead to good decision making. So, let's jump into it. Before we plunge into what sunk cost fallacy is, let's understand what sunk costs are. A sunk cost is a cost that has already been made and cannot be recovered. Once the money is spent, it's gone. Let's say, for example, you invest $5,000 on marketing and advertising to help spread the word of your business. As a result, the marketing and advertising proves ineffective, and because you already spent $5,000, this amount is considered a sunk cost, a loss of $5,000. Now that we know what sunk costs are, let's talk about what sunk cost fallacy is. Essentially, it's the phenomenon whereby a person is reluctant to abandon a strategy or course of action because they've already invested so much into it, even when it's clear that abandonment would be more beneficial. The sunk cost fallacy often leads individuals and businesses to making poor decisions. Imagine you're managing a media project that's not getting any traction. Despite its lack of success, the sunk cost fallacy might tempt you to pour more resources into it, thinking, I've already invested so much, I can't quit now. This reluctance to abandon a failing project can be detrimental, putting you in a bigger hole than where you started. Let's bring this to life with a real-world example that you and I could possibly relate to. As students from the University of Alberta, we are expected to follow a major. And for this example, let's say initially we wanted to pursue accounting. We focus on accounting in our first and second year, only to realize in our third that maybe accounting isn't the right career path for us. The sunk cost fallacy would make us believe that committing to the accounting major is worth it, because 2 years of time and tuition have already been spent on this decision. The struggle to let go illustrates the consequences of failing to ignore sunk costs. Now, why should we ignore sunk costs? Let's go back to our example on initially wanting to become an accounting major. If all of a sudden, in your third year, you don't want to pursue accounting anymore, but discover that your true passion is actually marketing, ignoring the sunk cost means accepting that the money spent on accounting is gone and irreversible. So we should focus on the potential happiness and success from becoming a marketing major. Sunk costs should be excluded from future decisions because the cost will be the same regardless of the outcome. In our example, if we stuck with accounting, the path of regret and unhappiness would probably emerge, as we already knew we didn't want to pursue this as a career. In conclusion, understanding and avoiding the sunk cost fallacy is essential for making sound decisions. By recognizing that sunk costs are irreversible and learning to detach from past investments, we empower ourselves to make choices based on current and future potential, rather than being weighed down by what has already been spent.